Yo yo yo, what is up guys? Hope you guys have another day so far. So we're back on F1 2021, doing some online races as you can see. So we're doing two races in this video for today. So one at Silverstone and one at Abu Dhabi, but that will be later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video and the channel, so I'll appreciate it a lot. So let's start with the first race at Silverstone in the full wet, around Silverstone at Great Britain. 5 nights are out and away we go. Trying to get an okay start, but luckily I managed to save it. So very tricky in the wet conditions. So luckily I survived it. Trying to get okay first sector. Trying to dive bomb the inside at turn 3. With the Alpha Tower in the Haas at turn 4. Just trying to hug the inside. Luckily I managed to get through there. Normally, we're out into a spin. So now coming to the end of the first sector, into P6, so not a bad average okay start. So gained a few places there, so not too bad. Yeah, catching the, I think that's P2 right in front of me. So P2 for this on the train right in front of me, so trying to stay with them, and then hopefully there's some people might make mistakes in 8-1 in the race, so or sometimes maybe an opportunity, I don't know, something like that. So coming towards Backus and Beckett's, just trying to be careful through here, so and make sure I don't spin or something. Coming towards the hangar straight for the first time. Trying to stay with them. Using my EOS a bit, so to stay with them, so just to hope that there's an opportunity or something. Coming towards the end of the first lap. Still in P6. Just trying to stay with them. My teammate is into P3 already, so he's another quick driver. I know very well, so fair play to him. Managed to get into P5 before turn 1, so a little bit wide there, but luckily I managed to stay on the track. Just trying to stay in the P5. Luckily I did, so into P5 right now. So not too bad. Yeah, so my teammate's very quick, so he's another quick driver. So yeah, so fair play to him. He's in third right now, so he's another guy I know. I mean, I know him for about, I think I know him about a month now since I know him. So he's not a bad driver actually. So he's very good at driving. So sometimes make mistakes. So I'm including myself. So anyway, so back in this race. Coming towards Cops Corner, I'm trying to find a way through to get past him, but just trying to think that where's the best place to overtake while in full wet. Maybe it's turn 15 or something, but I don't know. Well, I'm going to try it on this lap here, see if I have the opportunity. I am getting closer right now, so I thought, why not? Let's go for it. I did go for it on the inside, trying to get an okay exit, but I did give him space, and then I did leave him space at the club section at the end of the lap. Luckily I did, and I managed to get into P4 at the end of lap 2. So not a bad first 2 laps for myself. So now all I've got to do is try to catch try catch the P3 guy right in front of me. He's not that far away, and the leader's not that far away as well. So the leader's just there. So I'm getting close to the leader's not that far away. So I should be okay to catch up a little bit. So we're coming towards almost at halfway in this race. Still in P4 in the top 5. Not too bad. Just trying my best to catch up and taking my time in the wet. Well, because it's very tricky in the wet than you in the dry. So luckily there's no DRS in the wet, because if there's DRS I would have been screwed with some guys behind me, but luckily it's wet, so I kind of I'm okay in the wet. It's just it's very tricky sometimes. So sometimes it's very tricky. Sometimes I find it alright in the wet. Well, I did put a little bit more downforce on this track. Normally I use my dry setup, but since it's raining, I put more wings on just to help the downforce a little bit. So around Silverstone, I just put another few more, bit more wings on there, just a bit more downforce, because I need to make sure I'm good in the corners, and also make it easier for me. So coming towards nut 3, did my personal best, but I am catching a little bit of P3 right in front of me, so I'm catching a little bit. So I'll just need to wait for the opportunity to, if I get closer enough. Coming around this village section at the end of the first sector, onto this other back straight. Trying my hardest. I'm still in P4, but I'm still pushing. I am pushing right now, just trying to get closer and not trying to make a mistake at the same time, because you make a mistake in the wet, your race is done. Just trying to find the limits. So coming towards Backers and Beckett's, trying to get it nice and tidy, and then try to get a good exit on this hangar straight, using my EOS again, pushing so hard. This IP, the back marker, is kind of in our way, but luckily he made a mistake, so lucky didn't affect my race. It might affect my teammate though, but at least he's not. At least he's out of my. At least he didn't ruin the last lap. Well, coming towards the last lap of the race, I managed to caught up to the P3 guy. So I might have an opportunity at turn 3 or maybe the turn 15 or something. I don't know. I decided to go for him now. I decided to go for this opportunity right here. I kind of missed my braking point. I managed to stay on the track, but he didn't. So I think my apologies for that. So yeah, it was kind of my fault, really. So I thought there was an opportunity, but I braked a tiny bit too late, or braked a bit too late. So I mean, it wasn't his fault. So I mean, I just braked a bit too late. So I thought there was an opportunity, but oh well. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it's not his fault. So it was my bad anyway. So my apologies for that. So anyway, back into this race, into P3. Well, not the kind of the way I wanted, but that's what happens really. The first two are gone, so looks like P3 on the road then for me. And then we come round this corner. My teammate made a mistake here, so that got me an opportunity to get into P2. So I was like, okay, I'll take P2 all day. But the leader's like 2 seconds up the road. Another person I know right in front of me. And I was surprised he won that. So yeah, fair play to him. We won that. So nothing I can do there. So yeah, fair enough. So P2 on the road. So I mean, I'll take P2, but I mean, it was my fault with the instant at turn 3, but that's what happens really in racing, really. So online, real life, so similar to that. So yeah, so that's the results for Great Britain at my home layout, or my home country, UK. That's where I was from. So not bad. But now we're off to Abu Dhabi for race 2 for this one. So starting at the back, P18 again, so I think I'm at the back, kind of at the back. So yeah, so it's a full lobby this time, so Abu Dhabi, this could get worse. So you might see this any second now. So we're now so out where we go at Abu Dhabi. Try and get an okay start. Those two got tangled, and luckily I in the middle. Red Bull made a mistake there. Into P16 right now, so just trying to be okay. Haas made a mistake there on the curb at turn 3. Red Bull got spun there, so into P14 already. So not a bad first sector, but trying to be careful at the same time. And coming towards this straight, those guys are got racing on one way round. So I'm getting another 3 places, so not too bad there. Almost in the top 10 at the end of the straight, so not bad at halfway on the snap. Coming towards this chicane on the exit, 4 of those guys got tangled and made a mistake. And I managed to get into P7, so I was like, oh, thank you very much. I'll take P7, so thank you very much. So into P7 at the end of the middle sector. Coming towards this triple chicane, so thank God they got rid of it now. That guy made him, well, got DNF there. My teammate got spun into P5 already, so I'm into top 5 already at the end of the end of the lap of the third sector, coming towards this hotel. So top 5 already, not too bad. So I went from 18th to P5 in 1 lap. Or at the end of the first sector. This guy, I think he's coming in. Yeah, he is coming into the pit. So this AlphaTauri guy. So I went from 18th to P4 in 1 lap. So that's insane. So not actually a bad first lap for me. So a little bit messy, but luckily I got through there nicely. So yeah, I'll take P4 from the first lap. So not too bad. So now I'm just trying to catch up to the guys, and this Sadie's guy just cut the chicane, so I don't know what he was doing there. Lucky he got a 10-second penalty for that, so yeah, that's the worst place to do a corner cut. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there, but yeah, that's fine. It's fine by me. I know he's going to make a mistake anyway. He might make a mistake at one point, but yeah, that's what happens when you're racing with idiots on there. So if they can't understand you, like myself, I think they're just nervous about being overtaken, so just not enjoying the fun. So yeah, coming towards this tricky chicane, just trying to catch the others. Coming towards this Helltail section right now, just trying to get it through here nice and tidy. Make sure I don't hit any walls, so I don't get any damage. I've done the purple middle sector, but I'm not the quickest guy on track, but I am one of the quickest, I think. I've done my personal best, but I will try my hardest as always. Every time I do these nobbies. Come towards turn 3. This guy made a mistake there, so a little bit. Well, I don't know what happened to him, but lucky he's got DNF, so got back into P4 once again. So he cut the corner, then he made a mistake. So yeah, made the price there. So not my fault on that. So luckily I can carry on my race as normal. As I can. I'm about halfway in this race, into P4. This guy's got a 3-second penalty, so I thought, oh, I might have a chance for P3 here. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing right now, using a bit of ERS, not too much, because I need to save it for the last snap or something, because it's so tricky saving your ERS in the race. If it was a 25%, I have to save it a little bit in the 25% or 50%, much more. It's very tricky to save this game than it was on last year's game. I don't mind EOS on last year's game, but this one is so painful to save. If it was in the wet, I should be okay with that. Or if it was a 25%, I would have been okay with it. I wouldn't use it at all. I would have used it a little bit on the On the... If it's a straight, I'll use it a little bit, but not too much. I managed to get a purple last sector, so... A little bit of personal best. A 38.3, if I get that right. Yeah, that was my personal best on that lap. So... Trying to, well, I am definitely catching the third place guy. So, the leader is, well, he's just about on that straight, by the time I got to the straight. So, I'm not that far from the leader, so it's very tricky to catch up with quick drivers. So, and average drivers. They're very, very quick sometimes, but it's very tricky to get it right when you do a 5-lap race, or if you're doing a 25%. It's very tricky to get the lap bang on. Trying to get it lap every lap. Yeah, I'm trying to do that more often because I need that in the race. So, because I need that for the race more often and some of that. Got a purple middle sector again, so I am catching. I am going much faster. I'm gaining faster and faster. So it feels like the middle sector is okay for me. I don't know why. So yeah, coming towards his hotel. I can see P2 right there. So I'm definitely catching P2. So I just need to make sure I get this, well, last sector right. And make sure I get the first sector right so I can gain a little bit. A little bit EOS there. I did do a personal best. Another 2 attempts. A 38.1 on that one. So I am one of the quickest, but I am catching a little bit. Luckily, I'm kind of P3 right now. So if it stays like this, I'll be P3 at the end. So if it stays like this. Or I might get P2 or even a win if those guys make a mistake. So I might be alright. On the last lap now of this race. Trying my hardest. I mean, I am ran out of EOS right now. Just trying to save it for this straight. And then hopefully those two ahead are battering so I can catch up a little bit. So coming towards the chicane, triple chicane. That guy's got a 7... Okay, he's got another 5-second penalty on top of that. So he's got 7 seconds of penalties now. So I was like, okay, I'm definitely P3 right now on this race. So yeah, so just managed to finish P3 on the road. So at Abu Dhabi this time. So just trying to be careful not to get damage at the end of the lap. And then coming through here, I managed to get a good exit, trying to bash me off. Luckily he went straight on. I decided to brake a bit earlier, so lucky I got P3 on the road. So nothing I can do there. So I'll take P3 all day. So for this one, not too bad. I'll take it all day. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. So hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy it. Then I do. So I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys next time. I'll see you guys around. Or something like that. And see you later.